Hello, my friend. Let me take you into a story about many people. People you see every day. People in workplaces, in schools, in families, in neighborhoods. People like you. People like me. People who want one simple thing: respect. But respect is not a gift. It is not something anyone can give you without reason. Respect is something you build. Slowly, patiently, through the way you live, the way you speak, and the way you treat others. This story begins in a place we all know very well. A normal day, in a normal world, where everyone hopes to be seen, heard, and valued. And yet, many people do not understand what truly earns respect. Some think respect comes from talking loudly. Some think it comes from pretending to know everything. Some think it comes from never showing weakness. But none of that is true. This story is about the real ways people win respect. The ways that last, the ways that can change your relationships, your confidence, and even your future. The world we all live in. Every day, thousands of people walk into offices, classrooms, shops, and streets. Some walk in with quiet confidence. Others walk in feeling invisible. And some walk in believing the world owes them admiration. But instead, people avoid them. Respect is strange like that. It does not follow the loudest voice. It follows the strongest character. And character is built through actions. Picture a busy office, phones ringing, keyboards clicking, people walking fast. Everyone wants to be listened to. Everyone wants to be understood. But there is one thing every single person notices immediately: how others behave. One person speaks softly but clearly. Another listens with patience. Another keeps promises. Another stays calm under pressure. And people begin to admire them, quietly, naturally, without being asked. This story reveals how these habits are built, how ordinary people become extraordinary, not through power, but through behavior. The first secret: listening with full attention. Respect begins long before you open your mouth. It begins the moment you decide to listen. Think about a normal conversation. Many people listen only halfway. Their eyes move. Their mind jumps. They wait for their turn to speak. They hear words, but they do not feel them. But something magical happens when a person listens fully. Imagine a small meeting. Someone speaks about a problem. Most people in the room check their phones, look out the window, nod without caring. But one person sits straight. Their eyes are calm. Their attention is full. They listen without interrupting. Suddenly, the speaker feels safe, respected, understood. People remember that. They remember the one who made them feel heard. And slowly, respect grows. This is the first secret. When you listen deeply, people respect you deeply. The second secret: keeping your word. Respect becomes stronger through reliability. Every day, in every place, promises are made and forgotten. I'll send it later. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll help you next week. I'll finish it soon. But many people do not keep these promises. Now imagine someone who does. Someone who treats every promise, big or small, as a commitment. Someone who says, "I will do it," and then actually does it. With care, with effort, with responsibility. People trust this kind of person. And trust becomes respect. A person who keeps their word does not need to speak loudly. They do not need to show off. Their actions speak for them, clearly, powerfully. This is the second secret. Respect follows consistency. Always. The third secret: staying calm when others are not. The world is full of chaos, arguments, stress, deadlines, mistakes, and most people react emotionally. They shout, they panic, they blame, they complain. But there is always someone rare, who stays calm. Picture a crowded train, people pushing, people frustrated. Someone drops their bag, someone argues loudly. And in the middle of all this noise, one person stands with quiet patience. They offer help, they speak gently, they create calm in the middle of chaos. People admire this. People watch quietly and think, I wish I could be like that. Calmness is a form of strength, and strength attracts respect. This is the third secret. Your calm is more powerful than other people's anger. The fourth secret. Speaking with kindness, not force. Respect does not grow from dominance. It grows from kindness. Imagine a teacher who explains gently, a leader who speaks softly but clearly, a friend who gives honest advice without hurting feelings, a stranger who offers help without expecting anything. Kindness is not weakness. Kindness is influence. People follow the kind person. People trust the kind person. People remember the kind person. Harsh words create fear. Soft words create respect. This is the fourth secret. How you make people feel decides how they see you. The fifth secret, doing more than what is expected. Many people do the minimum, the least, just enough to say, I finished. But respect grows for those who go one step further. Imagine someone cleaning a table, and then cleaning the space around it too. Imagine someone finishing a task, and then asking, do you need help with anything else? Imagine someone completing a project, and adding a small improvement that no one asked for. People look at this and think, this person cares, this person is responsible, this person is special. Doing a little extra changes everything. This is the fifth secret. Respect follows effort, and effort shows who you are. The sixth secret, taking responsibility, not making excuses. Mistakes happen. Everyone makes them, but not everyone takes responsibility for them. Some blame others. Some hide their errors. Some pretend nothing happened. But the world always respects the person who says, I made a mistake. I am fixing it. This simple sentence shows maturity, courage, honesty, qualities that people admire deeply. Responsibility builds trust, and trust builds respect. This is the sixth secret. Owning your actions makes people trust you. The seventh secret, being humble even when you succeed. Success is wonderful, but it can also be dangerous. Success can make people proud, arrogant, or blind. But imagine a person who stays humble, a person who does something great and still speaks politely, a person who wins and still helps others, a person who shines but never tries to blind others with their light. This kind of humility is rare, and because it is rare, it is respected deeply. This is the seventh secret. Humility makes success beautiful. The world reacts to who you become. As time passes, something interesting happens. People begin to notice the person who listens, the person who keeps promises, the person who stays calm, the person who is kind, the person who works hard, the person who is responsible, the person who stays humble. People start to say things like, I feel good around them. I trust them. They are different. They are strong. They are respectful. And they deserve respect. Respect grows slowly, but when it grows, it becomes powerful. Because true respect comes from character, not from pretending, not from loudness, not from fear. The final message of the story. This story is not about any one person. This story is about the path every person can take. A path built with listening, honesty, calmness, kindness, effort, responsibility, humility. A path that anyone, including you, can choose. Winning respect does not require being perfect. It only requires being genuine, being consistent, and being kind. And when you walk this path, people will see you differently. People will trust you. People will admire you. People will respect you. Not because you asked for it, not because you demanded it, but because you earned it.